What the hell's going on here?
You gonna get up?
Coming back to bed?
Well, it's almost breakfast time here on day 2, so everybody had a good sleep last night, and it's time to do what the bacon bandits do best, and 3 pounds of bacon a day. So I'll get that going with some fried eggs.
Welcome back, and we're glad to have you along. With the boys fueled up on bacon, they ease their way out onto the water. But truth be told, the real paddling ain't even started yet. First, they make a quick stop at White Otter Castle, a 3-story timber build raised over 100 years ago by one man, alone, deep in the wilderness. He felled the red pine logs himself, right where he stood. No roads, no easy way in. Just grit, stubbornness, and the long haul by boat for things like windows and a wood stove.
All right, so we just paddled about 8 kilometers and then completed a 530-meter portage. Took a little swim break, caught some fish, ate a quick lunch, and break time's over. We're gonna head out paddling. I think we got at least a few more portages today, and our goal is to make it into the Turtle River system and set up camp in there. So we got our work cut out for us, and we're probably a little bit behind schedule as per usual, so we'll be paddling into the late evening at the very least. It's time to go.
We just ran into a guide at the last portage we were doing, so I got the lowdown, I got some updated maps, I got some tips, including the fact that this site, though not the best, is the best one in the area. Setting up for the night, making some panzerottis, having some snacks. And yeah, it's gonna be a long slog of a trip to get out of here in time.
Boys decided to vote that this is like a group favorite, that we're doing panzerottis, so why not do it back-to-back years? Because we try to mix things up, but if it's a big hit, why change it? Who can say no to panzerottis, right?
Look at that. Looks like an undercooked turkey, but it's a panzerotti.
Wow. Doesn't even fit in my plate. That's how you know it's gonna be good.
On our boots, but we still all grand. No stove, no rules, just wood and flame. Every meal out here tastes like fame. Riley laughs, says chef, you cook. Campfire kings, yeah, we wrote the book. Yeah.
Got Everclear, a little bit of crystal clear lake filtered water, the 95%, 190 proof. Couple of shots in the container, a little bit of a Gato mix. The Gato mix.
Over there.
Back to the seat. Resituate myself. Pop the lid off. Oh, no scooper. That's a twist. Oh, use the lid.
Yeah, you taco it and it goes in.
A taco it.
Yeah,
What do you mean by taco?
Hold it.
Oh,
Not like grease it, but like.
not a French taco, Mexican taco. Go till it turns blue, is what they say. Tap it off. Slap it on. And I take another quick journey down here.
This is like watching paint dry.
Do a little bit of a mix. Like that. Lick the knife off. So it's not, oh, that tastes pretty bad. And that's your drink. It doesn't taste like Gatorade.
So my first year was year one. It was in 2011. What I remember is the first night we started in the dark, paddled till we literally hit land. We didn't see it. So we pulled over. We're like, I guess we'll camp here.
I do remember my first year because it wasn't a canoe trip. It was a kayak trip. And first time to BC as well.
My first year happens to be this year, which means my memory is a lot more vivid than some of the other memories around here of their first years.
So my first year was year one. I think the thing I remember most is just how unprepared we were for canoe tripping. I don't know if you assumed that someone on the trip knew what they were doing, but it turned out no one on the trip really knew what they were doing.
First year was 2014. Yeah, it was 2014. I remember I had the Dodge. We built the rickety boat rack for it, threw 2 canoes on there. I had Nelson, Tom, Adam, and Evan on each corner post as we drove down the bush road to get to the lake. We were in Quetico that year.
It was either 2016 or 2017, and we're doing a trip up to Wabakimi. And I remember having to travel 2 Armstrong with the boys in the truck, get our gear ready, had the canoes loaded. But the thing was that our starting point was out west, but we had to wait for a train. We got to the train station about an hour early, end up waiting there, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, about 6 to 8 hours.
We slept on the side.
We slept on the side of the train tracks because the train was delayed. So that was a great start to a trip.
And my first year was in September 2015 at Quetico. There were 6 of us. It was me, Braden, you, Tom, Adam, and Evan. And what I remember most about it, I was really excited. It was my very first night, waking up the next morning. And we knew the temperature was going to drop that night. It was going to be a little chilly. And when I woke up and we would have had breakfast, it was actually snowing. So my first night on the trip, I walked out and there was like snow gusts blowing around. And I had a moment of like, oh my, like what have I got myself into here? Like I wasn't quite ready for this.
We paddled in headwinds for about 12 to 14 hours until dark, got lost. We slept on the island about the size of a king-size bed. I didn't sleep a wink that night. It was just a rock in the middle of nowhere. I just remember laying there and then hearing the loons and the sun was coming up.
Ended up going out into this Discovery Islands and whatever, and it was awesome. We saw humpback whales every day, orcas, seals, you name it. Like it was all out there.
First time we flooded a canoe and got soaked. We spent a full day paddling in the headwind, going island to island and having cigarette smoke breaks in between each island.
Biggest thing that stands out is how many hours of paddling is required per day. It really adds up after the first 10 minutes. It just keeps going and going.
Evan threw his paddles on top of a wasp nest and had to go get them.
That was my first experience sailing a canoe. Happened to do it through a thunderstorm as well, so it was pretty awesome to see some lightning strikes in the distance.
It was a wild ride, and I've been addicted ever since.
Yeah, they've been my friends forever.
It was a ridiculous year, and it made me want to come back and do it again.
Sometimes I just stare down into the water, try to meditate while paddling.
They're all blending together now at this point. Been on these things for so long. Yeah, it's fun time, so that's why I keep coming back.
Perfect.
After a long, hard day of paddling clear into the late evening, the boys finally earned themselves a proper meal, served up hot by Chef Riley. But the day ain't quite done yet. Kyle's got it in his head he wants to switch teams. Only Sam and Nathan aren't exactly buying what he's selling, so there's only one way to settle it. They sit him down and run a little interview.
Well,
Corey, I'm Sam. I'm front paddler in the canoe.
oh, I thought you would have been back paddler.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Thanks for meeting with us today
Thank
for this
you for
very
coming.
valuable and rare opportunity. First thing I see is you came with a drink.
Do you always drink on the job?
That was my question too. If we're head first into a headwind and
It depends.
trying
what
to
the
make
job
time.
is. All right, I got, this job seems like a drink on the job type of job. That's how I've come to figure it out over the past, what feels like 2 weeks, but it's been 2 days.
It's not legal to operate a canoe
Oh.
while intoxicated.
We're talking about Gatorade, just to.
Is that what this is?
That's
to confirm?
only
Okay.
Should we
Gatorade.
sip?
Yeah, we probably should. Yeah. No. Again, we want to iterate
well,
that we're gonna ask.
as you know.
I just want to
my
start by saying this
team-
is going very poorly.
This I was gonna say the same. The team needs to have a leader, and I think I could lead the two of you straight to success. Yeah, that's a drink's
That's
like
not
this.
Gatorade.
It's just the cheap Gatorade.
How's your paddling?
Oh, the paddling. We could. It depends on what's needed. Paddle on the left, paddle on the right.
Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The couple times we were behind you guys today,
Oh,
you are completely out of unison.
you mean all the times?
No,
yeah, the whole time you were behind us.
Yeah, the whole 5
We
minutes
took a
or
few
so.
breaks to smoke cigarettes in a headwind. I remember that, but
Everyone's entitled to
yeah.
a work break.
a work break.
So you are very often completely out of sync with your teammates.
No. I feel we didn't even have to communicate because we just feel each other based on vibe.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh 140 pounds. I could paddle
We don't got one?
200 pounds worth a person. So that's something you got to think about. It ends up being negative 60 pounds. How can you turn that down?
Have you built up a bad relationship with the past team?
We had a relationship.